Hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. I'm Pastor Fred. This is the follow through, and I don't know, are you feeling tired today? This is gonna drop, I think, on a Saturday. And sometimes, Saturday's one of those, you've had a long week and you're tired, and you're just, just running out of gas. And I want to give you something to fill you up, get you going, not just for the weekend, but for next week and beyond. Isaiah 40:29-31. It says that God gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might, he increases strength. Even youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. I'm getting up in age a little bit, and a lot of times I'll see like our little kids at our preschool, and they have so much energy every day, all the time. And I'm like, man, right? And you've heard, right? We old people were like, man, if we could bottle that energy, you'd solve the gas crisis, you'd solve the energy crisis, or whatever. But this passage is seeming to say that everybody's got a limit. And at the end of the school day, I see the limit because the kids are tired. Even that we all have a limit. There's only so much that we can do. We are made that way. We are made to need to sleep every day. We need to be renewed. We need to have our strength renewed. And God is the one who does that for us. I want you to see this. So it's not just a nap, although naps are awesome. I highly recommend a small nap every day. Probably a great idea, but I'm talking inner strength as well as physical strength. This passage seems to be saying that when we trust in God, like He's the power source. He's the one who gives us that renewal that we need. He gives us that strength that we need, the power that we need, the wisdom. All of those things come from Him. And it says that the one who wait for the Lord, in other words, that's a way of saying those who rely on Him, who trust in Him, who say, all right, Lord, you're the one, and whenever I need you, Lord, you're going to show up and you're going to be there, and I'm going to get what I need when I need it. And the extent is pretty amazing in this passage. And I want us to just take some time today and really think it through and say, okay, the God who made you, right? The God who gave Jesus to die for you and to rise for you, He has forgiven you. He has given you life and hope and peace. And that is who He is for you. That is what He thinks about you and what He has done for you. And do you think He's going to let you just keel over? Do you think He's just going to let you faint? Do you think He's going to let you just fade away and He's going to ignore what's going on in your life as you desperately need Him? No. God says, turn to me, trust in me, because He's the one who can bring us back from this depleted state where we feel exhausted. And He can give us just what we need, just when we need it. So let's reach out to Him today. Let's take some time and just say, Lord, I'm at the end of my rope. I'm at the end of things. I got nothing left. Lord, please just give me what I need to not only survive, but to thrive and to let people know who You are, right? So let's take that in for ourselves today, that God loves us and He is with us. You have a great rest of your weekend, rest of your day. I'm Pastor Fred. Hit that subscribe button and share this with somebody, and we'll talk to you next time for another follow through.